We're on. Hi, everyone. God, I feel old. I feel like there's one old couple. I mean, one couple that does this. Like, yeah, I can't see. Is that how's the lighting? You like that light?
It's fine until you got your glasses on, and
Yeah. Then it kind of. It
then it
looks like we
just
got a
kind of
halo.
messes
We
up.
got a halo up underneath this. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, Lee.
Hold on.
You have a halo underneath you.
Yeah, I don't know.
There it
I
is.
think I did it right. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, hello,
She
Corey.
can hear.
Leah, sure. I was trying to hear about the halo underneath you.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes you can
that's
fly
it.
above a halo.
He's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
got a
yeah,
halo
Yeah.
underneath.
yeah.
There's
Yeah. Oh, you rose above the halo?
Hey, you know what?
look,
Don't even get me started.
look. That's it.
Don't even get me started.
That's it. Next seminar is how to kill the ego.
Oh, ooh, that was mean. But
Just
I'll
saying.
take it.
Hey Sherry, I have a mug for you.
A what?
A mug.
Oh, what's it say? Pull it. What's it say?
A entrepreneur.
I love it.
my
I love it.
my daughter got it when she was in college.
I got one that says, "That's what I do. I smoke weed and I know things." It's a thing.
Yeah, we're trying to get through this, man. This is different. I've never been like, I feel good, then feel sick.
Yeah.
Feel good, then feel sick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? This starts getting on your nerves after a while.
So I got to go over here to YouTube,
I've
correct?
got it right here. Do you want to do it this way?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I was
Yeah.
just gonna stick it up there so where I
Oh,
could,
okay.
to where I can read it.
Well, you two aren't. You're not stopping your. You're not stopping at all. You keep doing videos and you're not feeling well. You feel good now?
We don't stop. I mean, we feel a little bit better, but you know what? There's a point where you just get bored.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just get bored, and there's so much. You know,
Are you tired?
we're not big TV people,
Mm-hmm.
and so we got our shows that we watch normally, but none
Yeah.
of those are on Saturday night. And
Mm-mm.
I'm tired. Like I could sleep, but I feel like I would wake up in like 15 minutes, and then
Mm.
I wouldn't sleep through the night. And I'm not. I don't know. Yeah, I'm super tired, but I'm not sleepy.
Yeah. I just think about when I had it. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness. I sleep when I'm sick.
yeah.
Mm.
We slept till like 11 o'clock today. Well, we got out of bed at 11. My phone kept binging and stuff, and I take my medicine around 11, so I kind of got up and we kind of just woke up naturally. But yeah, it was 11 before we got
Yeah.
up. But and this tomorrow's going to be the same. Like, Cameron's gone. There's nobody coming here. We're not going anywhere. And there's absolutely no reason to get out of bed.
Yeah.
But we'll get up around 11 or 12. It depends on how late we stay up tonight. I'm
Well,
Sure.
thinking,
there's a reason to get out of bed, but
yeah,
sometimes it's nice to stay there all day.
yeah, for
Hello,
sure.
Victoria Jennings.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's in
hello.
here.
Yeah.
Hi,
And Colorful
Victoria.
Foresight, welcome, Miss Sylvia and Barry. Hi, guys. Because the link, if you would like to join the chat, is in the community page. So if you want to join, come on in. We're just sitting here chilling.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah.
this round of COVID was a little bit worse than the other one.
Hmm.
We are keeping our Tylenol regimen like every 4 hours so we don't spike a fever.
Yeah.
you know, it's just the feeling of tired and look, it certainly hasn't taken our appetites.
Mm.
It certainly hasn't taken our law. It hasn't taken our smell or our taste. We still have that.
Yeah. I used to do those immune shots.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Those little shots of it.
called immunity.
Yeah, like ginger. My daughter went out and bought me like all this ginger and turmeric stuff, and yeah,
Turmeric's really, really, really good.
yeah,
Um, um, man, I like to keep turmeric around for sure. It's good stuff.
I love turmeric.
And
It's just hard to get here. I don't know why.
Really?
I mean, well, only certain stores sell it. Yeah, not even my previous employer sells it really.
Oh, really? I was getting ready to ask you if they sold it.
So don't try to go to Columbus and get any.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Well,
Now, guess what happened to me this week?
what happened to you this weekend?
Connection.
What kind of
I
connection?
can't imagine.
Hello, Pacific.
So
He took the time
um,
to everybody, so
No,
I
here,
can't see
here,
it.
here. You do it this way.
I met someone.
You what? Really?
Yeah, I met someone, then he drifted off. I don't care because I didn't want to talk to him.
Huh.
Oh
You
no.
mean
And then
so you're okay with connection drifting off?
Let's see.
Impressive.
I'm okay with, well, yeah, that person.
I'm sorry, you're selective with connection?
I think he was more connected to me than I was connected to him. Yeah. However, I talked to an old coworker today, and he lives in Delaware, but he's busy telling all his friends about me. And he called me and he said, "Hey, I just want to put you on the phone with one of my friends," and blah blah blah. Like, okay.
Oh.
He's married. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's trying to fix me up with his friend.
Huh.
D-
Well,
Wow.
okay. Well, that's different.
So, it's connection though.
Mhm.
I'm accepting it for what it is.
So what are you learning from it?
I am learning that I have a lot of work to do. That's what I'm learning.
Don't we all?
A lot of healing to do, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Well,
But if they didn't open my eyes, then
right.
I probably could have still been stuck right where I was.
Yeah, well, that can happen. That can happen. Well, that's the beautiful thing about getting stuck.
Right.
You get stuck for a specific reason. Yeah. So let's see if we got anything in the chat. Welcome. I guess we've got Sylvia and we got David. How are you guys doing? I think David, you.
David looks like he's still
Oh,
connected.
Eddie's confused. Do you want us in Zoom or in YouTube? And either one's fine.
Yeah, you can.
You can come on into Zoom if you want,
Yeah.
or you can observe from YouTube.
Hey guys.
Chat
Hey,
room.
what's
Hi,
up, David?
David. How are you?
He's scared.
Hey, I'm doing good, man. Sorry you guys got the COVID.
Oh, man, it came out of nowhere, and
Lee gave it to me.
that's what's so messed up about this connection. You don't know who gave it to who.
That's right. You guys are so together, you don't know who's apart.
Does it matter?
I don't go out in public much.
Wow.
Yeah, does it matter? The shit, you got it now. Now
Right,
what you
right,
gonna
right,
do with
yeah.
it?
Right, we both got it, so it really don't matter.
So one of us,
Just
But
don't
I'm
be
sure
sharing
it was
through the.
Lee that gave it to me.
one of us has to heal the other.
Oh,
I think that's how we got to do this.
For sure.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you guys are looking good for being all bitted out. So
Thanks,
Oh,
thanks.
thank you.
We've gotten up every hour and a half.
Yeah, we get up and move around for a little bit, and then we'll set down the stationery. We got turned on to a new show, and it's completely really messed up. So
Craig Robinson's killing it.
we've been
It-
sitting
it's-
here watching it, just like, what are we watching?
Right.
We're not big TV people, so it's kind of hard for us to set. It's good because
oh yeah.
we do, like at the end of the night, like from 9:30, 10 o'clock to around midnight, 12:30, couple hours of TV, and then we go to bed. So we're not. And normally on the weekends, we either one have the grandkids here and the TV's always on cartoons, or we are out running, just doing stuff.
No.
And then by the time we come home, we sit down, we put everything away or from the grocery store or whatever, then we'll sit and watch TV for a couple hours and then go to bed. So this sitting around all day, and believe me, there's stuff we could be doing.
But there's nobody
That's
else
right.
to sit around
Yeah.
with.
You know, you get a lot from the
Oh,
cartoons,
oh,
Oh,
No, gotta be sweet. I mean,
yeah.
I,
He said, I gotta be sweet. That's only because we are locked in together.
well,
though.
Look,
you know what? You're absolutely correct.
right. Yeah.
I hate it when you're right.
Right. Even Cameron's gone. Like everybody's gone because we've got the COVID.
Well,
So
Ron came. Ron came. And
Ron, we can't
Ron,
get rid of Ron.
no, Ron stopped in and said,
Ron,
"Hey."
we can't get rid of Ron.
He went out and he had to come and get medicine, but he dropped off ivermectin.
He did
So
try. He dropped us off. He went to Roll King and dropped off some horse bandages
for the dogs,
for
and
dog's
Shit.
ears and some ivermectin, and then um, he was picking up Cameron's medicine, so we sort of did like a table exchange. But he had to stick his head around the corner and say hi with his mask on, like he was a hot mess, but he came in.
Denise, no, you could come into this Zoom. Class is on a Sunday, but that's not till the end of the month. Just come
Yeah.
on in. I put the link up there. All you can do is click and come on in and say hey to Lee and Sherry and hang out with us.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You don't have to sign up and do anything crazy. Just come on in.
Selma said she met Craig Robinson in a bar in L.A.
Oh, whatever he did on this show
That's great.
was awesome. Hey, all, hi,
He
Miss
is a
Grace.
fool.
We just started watching. I was like, this looks strange. So we ended up
Yeah.
watching this show called Killing It, and it's about these
Really?
two brothers, and
Yeah, that's
one of the
what
brothers,
they're doing. They're
of course-
killing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. So it's a very interesting show.
Let's see. What do I have to do to be a part of the Zoom? I would join at times, but not sure if you must have gone through classes user. Okay.
Oh no, you're not intruding.
No,
Come
no,
on.
no, no. Just come on in.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to be going through class to be here?
Oh.
No, we're not doing classes. I'm not teaching anything today.
I've only gone through the school of hard knocks. That's all my
No.
We're
qualifications.
just over here
Oh.
shooting the shit, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
The
Just
more
Oh, okay,
we're
all
party
right,
people,
Just
we're very
connected.
social. So
I know last time I just showed up at the tail end, so lost.
no,
but-
we're COVID bound. So
we're just
join-
glad anybody's here to
Hi,
listen
Selma.
to us rant.
Oh, yeah,
Where in the world
know
is
that
Selma?
feeling. You know
Selma,
that feeling?
she's somewhere where it's beautiful.
I don't know.
I know it's light outside.
Oh, you have to
Dinosaur.
unmute. You have to unmute. You're muted, Selma.
She wasn't.
There you go.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, well, yeah.
I was wrong.
Oh, we
Lord,
still
write
can't
that
hear
down.
you for some reason. It's like yeah. Can you read lips?
Yeah. I
So
can.
let us guess. You're silenced in your connection. Oh no, she's disconnected.
She
from-
just
That made her mad.
Yeah, no, that's the way connection works sometimes.
Yeah.
No. You don't have to be sorry for any confusion. Come on in.
You
Come hang
know,
out
I
with us.
usually wait till the end of the night to
Yes,
part
the link is on
to
Zoom. So
partake
it should be in the
in-
if you
in
would like
the-
to join us.
in the marijuana. But look, what else have I got to do for the past 2 days? I've just been lighting it up in the morning and all throughout the day. I've just
Hey,
I've
man, you know, you can
gotta
either
do
go
what you
go
gotta
through
do.
COVID miserable or you can go through COVID high. I'd rather go through
True.
COVID high.
But you know what? I
For
hate
sure.
to say this, but it's kind of awesome. It's COVID because she got her numbers this week, and everything was out of whack. And the whole transplant team was like, "What the hell?" And it was like a big thing. So then when she said,
What's
"I got
wrong with
COVID,"
your numbers? Like,
they're like,
oh,
what happened to you? Because her numbers have been great.
oh,
Yeah, it's through them all out of whack.
I can't
so.
control my blood work.
No.
But
you can't.
but yeah, now we figured it out.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding. You got COVID. You got
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
You got COVID.
Yeah. You got
please
it.
don't pass that out like Oprah.
Yeah, don't be throwing,
Why can't we
don't be
pass it out
throwing
like
that out like Oprah.
We can pass it out like Oprah. Oprah kind of needs that. Victoria.
Yeah,
Trying to
that's
connect.
funny.
Hello, Victoria.
Light one yourself, Miss Grace.
Oh my gosh, we're about
You
to
have a
cry.
little sesh with me, Miss Grace. Victoria, how are you?
I'm great. How are you guys?
Oh.
We've got COVID.
Yeah,
I hear.
yeah. Yeah, we're celebrating. We got a whole party going.
We're
Get your
so,
talent.
this is the COVID Chronicles.
How long have you had it now?
Oh, about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, about 3 or
Yeah.
4. And we just, it's not because we've been getting all the shots and been boosted because she's one up on me because she got the heavy shield.
I got the antibodies.
But it's not. They said, yeah, we're probably not going to get it to that drastic measure. But thank God we did this because man, we'd probably be in the hospital right now. But overall, we've been getting up, doing things, been connecting. It's been
My liver's filtering.
yeah,
Everything's good.
yeah.
Well, that's the main thing.
You know
You're
what I mean?
great.
Gotta make
You're
sure
great.
it's doing what
That's
it
the main
needs to be doing.
How's it going over there? How are things in Australia? It's tomorrow over there, right? You're still
Yeah,
in the
yeah, it's Sunday here. Well, I'm in your future.
yeah.
I'm in your future.
It's if I could think more about the
It's
future,
also
I'd be thinking
summer.
all about you.
It's also
Because
summer over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
summer, but if you see my screen behind me, can you see
Yeah.
yeah, that's Los Gatos. That's
Oh, you're in that.
where I used to live with my twin.
Oh, wow.
You did
Oh
what?
wow.
What'd you say?
That's where
That's
she
where Rosalia and I used to live.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Speaking of which.
Speaking of which,
Mm.
We're not talking.
Okay,
Oh,
well that.
okay.
Mhm,
Have
yep.
you heard anything at all?
That's
Have I heard anything? No, no. We had a big, big fallout. So
When
it's all
was
good.
Yeah.
As
but-
we do. You know how it goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me your energy. I'll go away. Right. That's
Yeah.
pretty much how that works. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were stuck in that loop too. So it's one of those ones where you have to realize that there's a surrendering point. I think
Yeah.
we both realized, but then the surrendering point was I can't remove this connection. You know what I mean? And then it's like, what is this connection trying to show me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I believe you've reached that. So
Yeah. Well, we haven't spoken for 6 months. That's the longest ever.
well,
Oh, okay.
okay, then time's up.
time's up. I
No,
usually get about
that's
3 or
this
4 a
one.
year.
Well, is he still slinging paint in L.A.?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Okay,
Oh, man.
Still in Hollywood.
true.
in Hollywood. All right.
As far as I know. I mean, I don't really know anymore.
Right. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm looking for that splattered paint everywhere we go when we go to California.
Yeah.
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 You know, his parents wished me Merry Christmas and I wished them, but I didn't even ask how he was.
Oh wow. Okay.
I know. It's good. Hey, it's good for me.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, you know how he is. You feel it.
Yeah, exactly. And, he's still there.
Yeah,
Like he's,
That
Like he's
kind
still
of
there.
confirmation is man, when Lee and I were in separation and I wanted to get all obsessive and find out how he was doing, I just laid down on the bed and I felt how he was doing.
exactly.
Figured that out instead of going to try to find out how he was doing and if he was acting up or.
Yep. Yep.
And then I
And-
would feel it if he was
and
not in the
you
right
know what?
space.
What was beautiful about that is I started to realize when we finally talked to each other and were open about that, that made sense with the heart palpitations I was getting. I couldn't
Mm.
figure out for the life of
Yeah.
me why I would get butterflies, if you know what I mean. And I was
Yeah.
oh, look at that. Somebody named Butterfly comes in. So it's almost like I didn't realize that there was that feeling was coming from her just being in a peaceful space and trying to feel me in that
Yeah.
connection. You think you gotta have an extra heartbeat for a while, but then you start to realize it's not so much an extra heartbeat as it is your heart's getting stronger. You just don't realize which direction it should go.
Yeah.
So it was really so surreal now.
Yeah.
Right.
So is that where you feel like the heart pain and then the love at the same time?
Well, the heart pain and the love, it depends on if it feels sexual or not.
Okay. So what happens when it feels sexual?
Well, when it feels sexual and there's pain, that means they're trying to have a connection with somebody else, and it's not you, but they keep seeing you,
That's
and
a
they
little
keep.
painful.
Yeah, it's painful, and they.
Oh yeah, she
trying to-
been posting pictures on Facebook, of the one she's with now,
Mhm.
and it's kind of funny because I don't know if you guys know who Dolores Cannon is at all,
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
but
The hypnotist.
anyways, yeah, she's a hypnotist and stuff and everything. She does like past life regressiveness, but anyways, there was this meme that it says, the same person is gonna keep showing up in different bodies until you learn the lesson. That's the only thing she liked on my page in the last 3 months. And then today, like I felt like a heart palpitation when I was laying down, like you said, like sleeping, and then like my heart just went boom, 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 and then it stopped, and then it just went boom, boom, And then it felt like there was like no heartbeat. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you stop judging it and start looking for it more, that's when you open doors in connection. Um, and it's really kind of hard to explain. It's just a feeling you'll get that says you'll be able to feel them coming towards you. And usually, what happens when you feel that, I think a lot of times I would close my heart when I would feel like I'm about to hear from her, and I wasn't realizing I was doing that. It starts off with a thought process, and then when you look down, and you see them, and then you don't realize, but your heart goes, boom, it just shuts. So when they talk to you, they sound like they're
Mm.
really short with you, but they're not being short with you. They just realize your heart just closed the moment they stepped into your atmosphere, and that
Ah,
you don't even
yeah.
see that as you rejecting connection, but that's literally what that is. you, it's hard
And
to,
they feel that. They feel that.
yeah. Well,
They feel
they
that.
all they do is make you miserable. So, and 9 times out of 10, you're making you miserable and blaming them for it.
Right. Yep.
Mm.
Well, that's when I want to call the ex when disconnected. That's what's weird.
Mm.
Because they can tell me how bad I feel without me with me feeling how bad I feel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. When are you going to start paying attention to how you feel?
Right, exactly. Well, I do pay attention, but then I don't like to feel it.
Yeah,
So I don't want to pay attention to what I feel. You see
absolutely.
what I'm saying?
That sounds like Rosalio. That's exactly who that sounds like. you know, you,
Yeah.
everybody else can feel what that person's feeling, but that person is just unaware that people can feel it, And, that's kind of one of the myths about connection is that, the other person can't feel you or doesn't want to. Truth is, you're telling yourself that because you don't feel you first.
Right,
You
right.
know,
But
that
you
was
know
my-
that the other person that you're connected to feels you.
right. Hi,
Even
Denise.
if you're not connected at the time or like whatever in the presence or in a communication, I guess that's different than connection and communication.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah.
But
Uh,
guys, I want to ask you, it's Lily talking now. Uh, you just said that both people are feeling one another. What if, in my case, I feel completely alone in this experience because I asked him, like, hey, I mean, every time I used to have him in my night dream or have some telepathy, I used to text him and like, hey, it was nice to have a boat trip together. And he was like, what? Yeah, you showed up in my night dream. We had some nice road. And I was communicating with him my spiritual experiences. And I asked him at the end, like, have you ever experienced something like that? And he's like oblivious, like disconnected, like, no, nothing. And I'm like, am I crazy or what?
well, Lily, I guess the question then becomes that feeling that you're calling alone. When have you actually shared that with anyone? Yeah, you feel that? Because everybody in this room is feeling that with you, right? And you're not alone. So,
Mhm.
how come for the majority of your life you've been able to call yourself alone when people can directly feel you? So, what you're calling alone could be connection if you let it. So, when did you learn how to let people connect to you feeling alone?
Yeah, that's what I'm learning now recently. And I'm learning it through my parents by allowing them to know what I need and how I feel and what I think.
Mm. And does this give them access to your vulnerability in those moments?
Yeah, and I just a few days ago I had first time in my life so much vulnerable call with my dad that he opened up and my mom opposite. She run away. She blocked me everywhere and she is now probably stressing
Well,
because
just to
yeah.
just to hear what you're saying, and just follow me here. You said a man I'm connected to opens his heart, and a woman I'm connected to runs away. You're telling the story, and that's what you're going to do. Because you didn't even see that you're talking about two people you're connected to directly. And if you can tell yourself that story, where would you learn how to do something different? No, yeah, no, good breath. We all love that breath. That's more. But if you
Oh,
listen, but no,
no.
it's the mind. The mind is doing that to you, and the mind has rules. The mind wants to tell you how to be in this connection, but the mind's one thing its purpose is to do is to tell you why you're not connected. It's never going to tell you why you are. So as long as you keep feeding it, it keeps making sure your actions and your behaviors mimic exactly what you believe.
Mm.
And you believe a man that you're connected to will open his heart to you, and a woman you're connected to will run away. Sounds like you already know why you're alone.
But look, now, but I'm just stating the fact of what I see, what I experience.
Hmm. And the two people you're connected to, how do they connect to you and accept you? And feel what goes through your body and pay attention to what your head does. Right. it's a
It was empty head, by the way.
well, and that's a good sign. That means that there's a space there where you can heal. And you don't need to call that space alone. Call it connection. Sherry taught me how not to be alone. Because she told me, she said, "You'll never be alone." And I was like, I was so, I was so mad. I was like, "No, that's not true. I've been alone." And then she's like, "No, you haven't. I've always been with you." And I'm like, and I couldn't argue it, but I wanted to.
That's
You
true.
know, your mind wants to argue about
Hmm.
what this connection is, but your body is like, she's telling the truth. It's like, and it's so you don't see your civil war until it's too late. You know, you can't think your way into this connection. That's for sure.
Or think your way out of it.
Is that good? You like that too, Victoria? Yeah, I know Corey loved it. Yeah. Hi, Denise.
Uh, uh,
How's it going? Up, we
Oh,
can't hear
you're
you.
muted.
You're being silent in connection. That must really help your lungs, though, right now.
No, it's probably not good for my lungs
No,
right now.
it probably because he put that CBD thing in it.
I don't know.
So I bet you it's like because you seem to be breathing better than me.
Yeah,
Maybe I
I'm
need to-
breathing.
I'm afraid
I
to do
don't
it,
know.
otherwise I would.
Yeah, she's still muted.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. We're live on TikTok too.
Oh, yeah, we went live on TikTok. It was so much fun.
Wait, we're trying to, man, I don't know a whole lot about TikTok.
Yeah, we were thinking we should just leave the camera on all day so you guys could see us. Like,
No, that would bore everybody. That would bore you all
well,
to death.
some of it we'd probably get banned for.
Yeah, we'd probably get in some trouble.
Yeah.
I cuss a lot. I
Well,
try not to.
You know what? Though?
it depends if Lee's describing taking out the trash or not, how boring it's going to
I
be.
like where your head's at. I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you, Victoria, you could probably chime in on this. When you're living together, things are really different than you are when you're not living together. And, you have this energy between you that keeps showing up. And I think we're comfortable with it now.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah.
But at
for sure.
first, it was very intimidating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you don't know how to be yourself. Does
It was really awkward in the beginning.
like it keeps forcing you not to, and it's like you don't realize you can just be yourself.
Right. Right. Because you put too much effort into anything else. Just too much effort. And then it becomes work, and that's what it should be.
Oh, it's
You
not
know what I
supposed to be
mean?
work.
It's not supposed to be
And you're not
work.
supposed to be doing work to have this
Right.
connection. Don't do that.
Yeah.
That's a bear trap. You got to just realize, hey, am I comfortable being around people who can accept me for me? Because that's what your twin wants you to experience. That's
Right.
what you need to experience, but you don't realize you have that need.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that and having separate sinks in the bathroom really
Oh my
helps.
God, that made all the difference.
Really
Because she was
helps.
tired of my little
It
baby hair.
really helps.
You know, when I go to shave, she's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, hey, calm down.
No,
Calm
having
down.
separate sinks makes
I'm
a
still
big
going through
difference.
puberty. And she looked at me and she said, you're still what? I said, I'm still going through puberty. I can't grow full facial hair. Get over
Yeah.
it.
I'm really glad for the double sinks. Though. I'm thankful for those.
Mm,
Those make a big difference.
they do.
Yeah.
They do. But you know what I like? I like
I probably would have choked you by now.
mm,
At least a couple times.
I feel like sometimes when I'm sleeping, I have some hands around my neck.
It could be. I don't know. I might be dreaming about the sink.
Oh. I see what
You
you,
know
did
what I
there.
mean?
I see what you did there. I
So
see
now,
what you did there.
when I go to clean up the bedroom and the bathroom, I clean my side of the sink, and I
And
don't
there's
mess.
and there's no video proof now, so she never openly admitted it.
So he has to clean up that mess because I ain't touching that hot mess. I ain't doing it.
So Denise, can you speak yet?
I hope so.
Oh, we got her.
That's all.
There's
I-
one
She's
for
no
the
longer
win.
silent.
I just had to call in some reinforcements. Like I
Hey.
called in my team, right, with you guys. It's okay to ask for help sometimes, and I've learned that. So
That's awesome.
here
Impressive.
we go.
Impressive. Well, welcome.
For
See,
sure.
we're all here, connected.
It's good to be here. It really is.
That's
It's really good.
awesome.
We didn't even plan this. We said, screw it. Let's just
You
go
actually
live.
looked at me. You said we should just go live.
Just go
everybody,
live.
everybody out there is probably.
We're
mute.
we're tired of talking to each other. You know what I mean? It's been for 4 days.
Not anything to say. So like I can talk.
I don't know if it's.
It hasn't
tired.
been that bad.
I think it's the 4 different conversations we're having.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like I said, you know, when you sit in this energy, you'll have the energy of what your mind's doing. You'll have the energy of what you feel. Then you have the energy of what your spirit's telling. Then you have
Right.
the energy of what your soul's trying to do.
Right.
And it's like all 4 of
A
us.
lot of conversations.
Yeah, it's like us in connection. It's like, okay, who said that? And I'm looking around. It's like, but you
Right.
could be talking to me about
we're the
something.
only ones here, but it's awful loud sometimes.
Yeah, it really can be. But
Yeah.
it's, you know, I think,
Myself.
Yeah.
Hey, did I say that out loud?
You're right. I do that all the time. You say that out loud.
and then I'm like, what did
Yeah.
you say? She's like, you're not listening to me. I said,
My 5-year-old grandson will sure let me know when I'm saying things out loud that I shouldn't be saying.
yes.
Yeah, they like to repeat it, don't they?
All on me.
No, he doesn't even repeat it. He just
No,
goes, you can't say
"No,
that.
You're not supposed to say
You're
that.
not supposed to say that. So we get in trouble a lot. I
The
mean,
other,
it's almost like
the
they're
other
the parents
day
and
I
we're the
said
kids.
shit, and he said, "Mama, you're not supposed to say that." And I said, "Shit." In response, like in response to it, and he was like, "Mama."
Right.
Wow.
That happens.
I gotta clean up my potty mouth, I guess.
So let's see here. I just want to check in with the chat here.
Checking in with the chat.
Yeah. Let's see. Meet people with the same name in a row. So I learned a lesson. Few Daniels in a row. Couple of Matts and Davids. Just before you spoke about the pain, I experienced it. Huh. Interesting, Angela. Let's see. Sharing loneliness may reduce loneliness. Got here too late. No, you didn't. It's never too late. Come on
Never
in.
too late.
So true.
We
Everyone,
could be here all
please
night. We don't know.
give this video a thumbs up. Oh, that would be awesome if you guys could do that. Keep doing this. I'm
Thumbs
loving
ups
it.
are fine.
So, yeah,
I like those.
I love thumbs up. And we're live on TikTok too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
TikTok. We're live
Yeah.
over here, so
Something
hit
like
that
TikTok.
like button.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whichever you want it to be.
Be one person that's in there.
We just thought we would just show up in multiple places.
Yeah, here we are in multiple places.
Yep.
That's fun times. But we're trying to kick COVID's butt.
Yeah. Staying connected, and you guys and your connection is helping us do that.
We're doing that.
It makes this house feel much more connected.
I'm noticing that I'm planning out things to do, like events. Like when I go take a bubble bath, it's an event. You know what I mean? It's an event. It's getting me up off the couch. I'm gonna go have an event, and then I'll come down here, right? And I'll think of another event, right?
Yeah.
I'll think of another event or another snack. That's the problem. I'm snacking because I'm bored, and it's right. It's
Because you're
horrible,
high.
and because I'm high.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, David.
Yeah. So,
Just keeping you honest.
But it's also keeping her out of pain.
but yeah, I don't have a
Exactly.
headache, that's for sure.
Exactly.
No, when she's in
Yeah. Hey,
pain,
I
she,
got my gummies in the corner.
hey,
I
yeah.
get so irritable when I'm in pain. Does anybody
Mhm.
else get irritable when they're in pain? I get super irritable. If I'm in pain
Yeah.
and he comes, even
Uh,
if he wants to know what's going on, I'm like, nothing, just get out of my face. I'm in pain, right? And yeah, just leave me alone. I think he learned that when I was sick. Oh,
It still doesn't stop me from breaking right through and then putting meds on
no,
me.
yeah,
Nope.
he still brings me my medicine.
I'm like, we're not doing this.
I found that when I was sick, my twin would heal me when we were together at
Mm,
times, when we're physically together. I felt like that was healing. Like I'd be less sick, it felt like.
that's a good,
Less cold, less sick, less phlegm, less inflammation,
yeah, it's a
all
good,
that.
that's a good belief system to have.
Yeah.
I tell you, I believe it saved us. I mean, I believe that I could talk to her cells. I believe that
Hmm.
I could tell her
Yeah.
body to heal. I could tell my immune system to connect to hers and share. I mean,
I
I
bet you
Right.
did that a
strongly,
lot when
Hmm.
I was sick
I
too.
absolutely did.
Yeah,
I
I
just
feel you
wouldn't
did that.
stop. Like,
Yeah.
I believe, I believe that if I told her that, the pot tasted funny, she would go, "This pot don't taste. This tastes funny." It's the funniest thing. Like you can literally tell your cells to tell their cells something, and it works. But that's my belief system, and
Right.
just in this connection, I feel like you have the ability to do that. You're just not choosing to do that because you're used to being alone. Isn't that right,
Mhm.
Lily? So you give up the alone, you can
I've
change
had an
connection.
interesting experience with that actually with
Okay.
your twin. So my twin had open heart surgery
Mm.
and I was at home. Well, I woke up like straight and then I looked at the clock and it said 4:44 and I was like and I went well, in my vision, we were like walking through planets together and we were holding hands, and it was so beautiful. I want to cry because we were just like jumping from planets to planet. And I dream, and in my vision, I literally held his hand and I was like, it's going to be okay, but it's not time yet. He called me like a week later to tell me that he had flatlined and that his spirit actually saw the doctors working on him. And that was like one of the most magical healing connection like moments, whether or not I questioned if we were truly connected, because I got to share that experience and he's okay now, you know, but it was just beautiful and amazing to be able to experience that.
Aren't gonna make it through, so I would just focus. And there were plenty of times where she'd say, "I could have swore I was dying last night." You know, um, the
So
thing
like that was, I knew it was it, and then I'd be mad when I woke up.
she would, and then I would have to convince her that you're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, but it's just not now.
Right. Interestingly enough, like I have been a little bit silent in the connection since I did speak with, you and we connected or what have you when I did my free 30-minute, by the way, everybody. Great. So I'm gonna advertise for you. So I really sit within. No, honestly, because people need to hear that. And that's our mission, right? Is to share. And it was just really a profound experience for me. So I really took it to another level. I took myself back to my 16-year-old self and I physically dressed up like old 80s style and I did my hair and I played some music. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
And I like put some 80s music on and I actually went and I sat in my kitchen
Hmm.
and I re-experienced myself as my 16-year-old self to do just that reconnection and that healing and just to allow myself to sit at that moment in time to work through all of the trauma and the pain and the disconnect from myself,
Mhm.
right? So I tend to do things more physically because for me, that's what works.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I'm also an earth sign, so my energy is to do it like physically, right? So, anyways, it was just a freeing experience to allow myself to allow connections in, right? Healthy connections and to heal the broken part of me that was running from having connections. And I will share this is because of some abandonment with my dad. So I was working through a lot of abandonment issues. And at this point in time was when my trauma happened. And I learned that I disconnected from others first, just why my twin, I wasn't being truthful to myself about having connections with others, right? I was really more comfortable with having non-tied down type relationships because I wasn't wanting to be committed
Mm.
to myself. So it was easier to have frivolous relationships that were easy come, easy go, right? For me then. So, anyways, just all of that having said, that's what I've been working on. And just building a friendship again, like starting over, but not starting over with the wisdom and the knowledge and my introspection of myself and what it is that I'm not allowing for me.
Mm.
So, anyways, that's kind of where I am. So, that's probably why I was a small bit muted at the beginning, is because I have been silent,
Mm.
but for good reason. But I know without a shadow of a doubt
Mm.
that the work that I am doing is going to allow me to have more connections because I'm connecting with all of you, whereas before I would have not. So I don't know. Any introspection or picking apart or advice?
Mm.
Can I ask a quick question to you, Denise?
Absolutely.
Did you type any of that in the chat yesterday about your 16-year-old self?
Mm, I don't know if I brought that up in chat or not. I'll have to go back and look.
Okay. Now I'm just asking because I'm sitting here thinking that it sounded so familiar, but yesterday was a complete deja vu.
Yes, I did. No, it is
Okay.
not deja vu, but it kind of is deja vu because
Yeah.
it's happening again. But yes, in the chat yesterday,
No.
I did share a little bit about going back and reconnecting with my 16-year-old self.
Okay.
So I don't know. That's kind of how I've been dealing with it, is actually physically sitting with it and helping myself. Maybe I'm astral projecting back in time to heal it. I'm not really sure. I don't know how to, I don't really try to use labels on things because it just comes naturally to me.
Mm.
So I don't know. I just do it. I guess I'm led and guided.
So, what does 16-year-old you accept about the you here and now?
How far I've come. You know what I'm saying? I accept all of those things that did happen to me. It doesn't define me now, but it is a part of me and it's okay. It's okay to bring my 16-year-old self with me. And it's okay to have that connectedness like back.
The 16-year-old you said to you, it's okay that we're not okay?
No, my 16-year-old self did not say that it's okay that we're not okay.
Mm.
But she did say that it's okay to continue healing.
Mm.
I think it's just like the beginning of that whole process because obviously wounding didn't happen like in all of the after effects and things that we did, right? It was years worth of stuff. So I believe it is a process of releasing. I believe there's a break, but we have to change our train of thoughts and the patterns, right? And be aware of what it is that we're doing. So I feel as if that's where I'm at, is accepting everything that's happened. It's okay. But now we can look at it and redirect it and use it for good. It doesn't have to keep me held bound and stuck. And I don't have to keep on repeating all of that.
And what do you see that you're saying that keeps you connected?
Because I'm no longer disconnecting from myself. I'm actually allowing myself to sit and look and write it out, like journal about everything. Like I have pages of journaling work, of just feelings, emotions, things that have happened, forgiving myself, forgiving my dad, right? But because of what he did, that doesn't mean that I have to do that.
Mm.
I'm not my father. I am part of it, but I'm not him.
You're saying you're not a man you're connected from who's half of your heart?
Say that again, please.
You're saying half of your DNA, half of your heart, half of your bloodstream. You're not. So how's that?
Him, but my actions do not have to be like his. I can do something different and not repeat that whole cycle.
How's that accepting him?
I do. I accept my dad. And when he was on his deathbed, he's still living, thankfully. I did. I talked to him. I sat with him. And he expressed to me if he could go back, and do some things differently, that he would. And we apologized to each other.
Mm.
And I told him how it made me feel. But that I loved him and that I forgave him. And then it was just time to put it to rest.
Yeah.
It's just done. We can't go back and change those things, but we can just accept and forgive each other, more importantly, and ourselves, and build a better bond now. He's in his late 70s. I try to go out and visit him once a year. He lives 8 hours from me. So, I have reconnected with my dad, and I'm very appreciative for that I was able to do that. That's a gift in itself.
But it's led you to someplace different that you're not paying attention to. Would you like to see it?
Yes.
You know the silence you have with your twin?
Yes.
How's that not your father's regret of not being there for you? How are you not repeating the same thing with your twin? And are you paying attention to the girl that's going through that so she can understand what her father feels and stay connected to him? Connection is a bitch.
It really is, but that's I'm just saying, it really is.
Yeah.
Just think, God, you have something whoop, then guess what? You got, like we were talking, you got to go back and reset, because it's opening up all the different layers of us, right? When you heal something, then there's something else we have to take a look at. So I'm like, all right, then let's freaking get it, because like if we're gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it.
Then
that's just the way I feel about it. It's like I'm not gonna sit back and continue and continue and continue. It's like, okay, I'm open. If we're gonna do this, then lay it on me and let's get it done.
It's like you're on a train, right?
That's
and
motive,
you've already made it from the caboose up about 100 cars, and it's like a 250 car train, right? But you may have to go back to the car number 2 or 3 to pick up something you may have left behind, right? But you don't have to stay in that car. You still get to go back up to 100th place, right? Because that's where you're at, right? And every now and then you might have to slide through the people and get back to car number 5, right? And leave something there that you forgot to leave there, right?
I have to go back later and pick it up.
Leave it there. Then by that time you're back up to car number 104, right?
Yes.
And that's just how life is. The whole time, the entire train is moving forward, right? The whole
I'm hanging on with both arms and both legs. Then, if the train's moving, I'm going too. I am not staying stuck. Okay, let me just tell you, tie a knot at the end of the rope, because here I come.
Just remember, you're the track, the train, the air, the ground, the earth, the whole thing. If you don't see the whole thing, you can't see how it's all connected.
Right. So I've been looking at things with blinders on. I feel like just trying to stay like hyper focused on one thing when there is a bigger picture, but I'm trying to
Some,
mentally get out of my head and just connect to it. And
sometimes
y'all,
when I find that there's a lot of things coming at me all at once, I go looking for my blinders, and I've got a great pair. You know what I mean? I put them on so I can't see nothing. Right there it is. So all I can see is what's in front of me. I do it all the time because there's a lot of distractions. Now it seems like I've learned to feel my way through instead of think my way through.
Yeah.
And then I know that I don't even need the blinders, right?
Yeah.
I can shut my eyes and feel my way to safety.
That's how we met each other in connection.
Yeah.
You have to kind of it's okay to be blind because you're not going to feel your way through it if you're looking at everything. Sometimes the looking causes you to use judgment. Judgment and connection don't mix. So, once you let go of what you're seeing and start paying attention to what you're feeling, connection happens.
well, I tried to let the feelings go and it just hit me so hard that
Yeah.
it just wouldn't go away. It's like the harder I tried to get away from it, be like, no, I am not doing this. Like, I'm getting a soulmate. This is some bullshit. I'm over it. Like, I'm sorry, my language, but I mean,
Oh.
I'm just kind of
Welcome
a
to the show.
straightforward person, I'm like, listen, I'm over this. Like, Divine, okay, let's get us some. And then guess what? I just text to come through. You're like, God bless America. Here we go.
There's nothing like a twin flame.
Or you get woke up and they're having surgery.
Think about using, because I tell you, this connection will make you use every cuss word more than once.
I've refrained from using it at them though, because I used to be that person like Sherry. I will let you have it. Let me tell you what, if you want to know, I'm going to tell you about yourself because I'm going to tell you what you were up to last night because I'm tired of getting woke up. You understand me? Like for real.
I
I was,
understand.
I was like, hold on a second. Yes, I do know. Tell me to tell me I'm broke. I said, I ain't broke. I know exactly what I'm talking about, and so do you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I had to kind of get away from that because it was kind of like my ego also coming into play. Like, you're going to tell them, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, but that's not very loving and kind and understanding and allowing of where they are in their connection or in their growth either. So instead of doing the blame game and cussing them out, I started saying, you know what? You just do whatever it is that you need to do for yourself. And I'm happy for you. If that's what, guess what? I'm not happy. Well, no shit. I'm just allowing you to experience whatever it is that you have to go through also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to force it before.
Mm.
And like I'm moving in, we're getting these keys, like whoop 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 whoop, like a rock that'll break your arm, but
Yeah.
meaning, and now
Oh,
I'm
we
just
did.
like,
I tried that a million times, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Tried to put the cart before the horse. That's what my grandma would always say. You
I
always-
wish I would have had this 15 years ago when I first encountered, this connection, because it's really been that long of a process, but there was a lot of stuff I had to work through. Like I'm not the person that I was all those years ago, and I am thankful for that.
Mm.
I am so thankful for that because the very first lesson that I learned, and it sticks out to me like a sore thumb, was I just wanted this person that I had just met like less than 6 months ago to just be proud of me. I don't know. I just want him to be proud of me, right? Well, that's the first lesson that I really came to terms with, that I really just needed to be proud of myself and my accomplishments,
Yeah.
quite the extensive, past, as I know that we all do.
Right.
We all harbor a lot of bad things, and that I harbor a lot of bad things from my past. I've healed a lot of things. And so,
We're proud of you, Denise, and we're glad.
thank you. I don't mean to talk so much, but yeah, I can talk.
Oh, actually, everybody here connected to you. You're
Mhm.
good.
I'm glad. I'm learning to be confident and speaking. So you can kind of tell the jitters also, but that's okay too, because it's growth and I'm going to keep doing it.
That's right.
I don't
You
think
just
we
keep
noticed
going.
anything
I
until you
didn't.
pointed it out.
Yeah, because I'm a motor mouth. What can I say?
No, you're not. Boy,
Yeah, really, I am. And
middle
it's
of your
okay.
thing.
I admit it. I am not ashamed that I can talk. I can hold an audience, and that's great. It's great. I'm good with
Talking to two people that listen to 80s music on the regular. So,
Yeah, we do.
yeah,
I love it.
we get it. We get it.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't listen to that much of today's music because I prefer to listen to some old soul music, like this, I don't know, Aretha Franklin and all that. I'm an older soul, so I like real music that speaks to you. I don't want to hear this like I want to man, I don't want to F you. Like, what are you talking about? I don't want hello, would do it, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. I'm 47 years old. I've had that for a long
Amen.
Right,
time.
Amen.
right,
Amen.
right.
I
If I tried
want
to
to
move
listen
like
to
that,
something
I'd break
good.
a hip.
Mm,
I don't know. I sure can go, honey. Let me tell you, I could still cut a rug for my age. I'm keeping it going.
Not
amen.
this one. This
Hi,
one.
Sarah.
This one will hurt herself.
Haven't seen
My
you.
daughter, let me ask.
How's it
Hey
going,
guys,
Sarah?
good. I just wanted to connect with you guys and hang out.
Hey, well, welcome. Yeah, now we got blue and red.
Well,
My
that's
favorite
what we're
color.
doing. We're just hanging out and shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you guys feel better. Sorry about the
You know,
COVID.
it's a, this stupid virus. I just think we're stronger than it, so it can't. It's not welcome here.
Mm,
For
true.
sure.
True. I believe that, we had to go through this, but I think we had to go through it
I
sooner.
think we
But
just needed to sit down.
yeah.
I think the universe
Universe has
said,
said,
you know
"Sit
what,
down."
y'all, you're not gonna, because I would have been like, I don't know, let's go to Florida or
She did. She actually,
Some-
right before we got sick, she goes,
let's go
"We should-
somewhere,
We
take a
should go
little
to a
trip.
cabin." And I looked at her and said, "That's a great idea." Then we got sick. I was like, "I guess we're not
Yeah,
supposed to
like
go anywhere."
no, you're not going anywhere.
But see, my
You-
twin.
yeah, nobody
my-
come see you. You can't go see nobody. You can't go out
well,
nowhere.
Let's just tell the truth, shall we? My twin, my beautiful, sweet, loving,
What are we speaking
wonderful
of?
twin, decided that she wanted to keep wishing for a snowstorm. So I know that something else must be coming for us to be sick.
Well, and you totally debunked this because look, last time we had this horrible storm come in, they warned us for 2 days. 2 days. So of course I went out and bought all the milk and all the bread. And I didn't
Yeah, eggs is
touch
too
I didn't
expensive.
touch them
Eggs.
eggs. We'd
Thinking
be
of
all
eggs.
right.
No.
We don't do it.
Did you get the toilet paper?
There's the egg shortage, y'all.
No, but do you remember that time we ran out of toilet paper?
Yeah. I didn't stock up on that. But I stocked up. I'm thinking, okay, we're not leaving the house on this one whole day. This one Friday, we're not leaving the house. Cameron doesn't have school. We got plenty of groceries. We're gonna stay home. We're not going anywhere. That was the plan. Well, the snowstorm came and it just kept coming. It just kept coming. It just kept coming. And the ice and it was and I don't know who it was. It was probably Cameron or me. Said, let's go to Target. and and Lee was like, well, we've got 4-wheel drive. And I'm like, okay. Cameron's like, I'll go. So we go out in the middle of this snowstorm. We go to Target where everybody else is, right? Everybody else is at Target. So we go into Target. It's all brown, muddy slush everywhere. It's a hot mess. And there's snow all in the carts. We get there, but there was a bunch of people there, and we, we came home with so much stuff that nobody needed nor wanted. I think, wasn't it like 2 days before Christmas, and we just got all kinds of extra Christmas shit for the boys.
Everything was 70 to 60. I mean,
Yeah.
like she bought stuff for next decorations for next
Well,
Christmas.
because I'm a clearance buyer, I'll get like the clearance from the year before and go for it.
We have more red trucks than we know
I
what to
like
do with.
red
She likes
trucks.
these little red trucks. I don't know what her fascination is with these things. But I'm telling you, I count at least 20 just in this room alone.
look.
You guys know what truck I'm talking about,
Those
right?
trucks are cute.
You have a problem.
I might have a red truck problem. I don't know why. But so we can't even stay in for a day. So this is like our third day of staying in without getting out, and there's no snowstorm. I mean, we could get out and drive around, right? But we have not. What do you leave my red trucks out of this? I don't know why he has a problem with my red
I don't
trucks.
have a problem with your red truck.
They're not hurting you in any way, shape, or form.
Our whole house is nothing but red trucks and Buddhas.
It is.
I got a Buddha problem.
it
She's
was-
got a red truck problem. That's how,
Yes,
we at least have something in common. I love
Yeah.
the Buddhas and she loves the red trucks. So we got a red
We
truck
got
Buddha.
Buddhas everywhere.
Yeah, we really kind of do.
And I've got gnomes.
Yeah, gnomes.
I got a lot of gnomes. I don't know why.
This is a set of twin gnomes.
It's twin gnomes.
Twin gnomes.
It's gnomes.
Valentine's gnome.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. It's fine.
But
I do not have St. Patrick's Day gnomes. We'll have to remedy that.
no, we don't. You love. I love. She always makes everything feel like home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was I took the Christmas decorations down and everything looked all bare. And then, so I went ahead and put all this.
So in the
Valentine's
first
Day
week in
stuff up.
January, it looked like Valentine's Day in my house. There are hearts, and there are little gnomes that have little hearts. That's
right.
I mean, there's kiss me here, hugs there, love here. It's, yeah,
I'm going to be
it's
so sick of
beautiful.
love by the time Valentine's Day gets here.
I call the gnomes my gnomey homies.
Yeah.
Know me, homies. Okay.
They're my gnomey homies. They're sitting over there. I got them a little wheelbarrow of like sea salt,
Oh, that's cute.
and I have that in that bowl. It's like sea salt, and I have them some crystals in there. It's the little gnomey homies over there.
Oh, I don't know. I just started this gnome thing. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
I love them.
I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, something to do.
Right.
I'm back to work. I'm back to work part time, so my gnoming hobby will probably have to come to a screeching halt,
Hmm.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't care. It is what it is.
We've got some adventures to do. You definitely need to come to Australia.
We've been
and hang
saying
out
that
with
for
me.
years.
We need to go to Australia because Victoria's been waiting for us. Isn't that right, Victoria?
I need to go.
Victoria's, see, her hand's still doing it. Yep, she's yep. Drop some magic
Yeah,
all over.
it'd be great to have you.
Yeah, we really, I know that we really need to come there because we keep feeding it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely draw there.
Yeah. Who's clicking?
Who's clicking?
Oh, that's David. It's almost like there's like this pull.
Oh, shit. Sorry, man. Let me mute this when I'm running around. Sorry about that.
She said shit.
I did it. Yeah, we.
Yeah, well, you know, that pull's been there for quite a while, I think.
Yeah.
Years.
Mm,
Yeah. And my pull's back, but still coming back to California.
yeah.
I've got a business partner over there now. Guess where he lives? Los
Where?
Gatos. And guess who his landlord is? The same landlord that I had, that Rosalio and I had. I know. It's crazy. It's really crazy.
It all goes full circle, doesn't it?
It all
just-
does.
And it's,
Yeah, and he was introduced to me through Rosalio. So
Jesus.
Hi,
Yeah.
Craig.
Well, welcome to the cycle.
Hi, Craig. Hi, Craig.
How do you break cycles?
You know,
oh, and speaking of dogs, remember Mindy?
Yeah.
She's still with me. She's 19 next month.
Nice. Where's Mindy?
Pardon?
Where is she?
On the floor, asleep,
Oh,
beside me.
aren't
Yeah.
they corgis?
Sleeps a lot these days.
Are they corgis?
No, she's a little Cavalier, cross
Oh, that's
Cavalier,
right, they're
Charles
Cavalier.
and
Yeah,
and Tibetan Spaniel. Yeah.
that's
No,
right. They're
I don't
cute.
know.
Max is gone. But Max hasn't gone. I still feel him. But yeah, she's incredible. 19.
19 years old. That's
Wow.
incredible. You've taken very good care of her.
That's connection,
I love her.
man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it is. It's just love.
Yeah.
This one, man.
This one, he invaded our TikTok earlier, and I know he's trying to do it again.
Ugh,
He is.
he's the baby.
He's the baby. You want to come up here and
He's the
try?
baby.
All right, come
He's
on.
the big baby.
Come on.
Yep. He's
There he
he's-
goes. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Nope. I don't need a bath.
I
just
don't need a
everybody want to say
bath.
hi.
Can you
This
just
is
say
Craig. Craig is 4, and Craig's about 145 pounds.
Wow.
Okay. Can I? Man.
Yeah, Craig's
It's
great
gorgeous.
when he jumps in the bed with us and he comes up in the middle long ways and he lays his head down on our pillow. And then I go to put my arm around Lee and it
And Craig is like all scooting back over to her and pushing me away. And I'm like, you know what? This connection is not enough for the both of us.
yep.
So, yeah, Craig is, and Gemma's laying right below Craig,
Yep.
Yeah.
saying hi to you. You want to say hi? Can you look back?
Nope, he's not gonna. He's
Yeah.
not gonna. He don't feel it.
No,
He don't feel it tonight.
you're a big boy.
Okay, you can go lay
Let's
down.
go. Thank you. Where's Big Mike?
He's looking at us like, what?
Where's Big Mike? Big Mike's around here somewhere. He has gotten gray.
Big Mike's going on 11.
And he still burps in our face. He just does not care.
He's going on 11.
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah. What's
I
he?
have, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was waiting for a pause. I have 3 dogs, a cat, and a turtle.
Wow.
Oh, no.
We had 3 dogs and a rabbit.
Yeah.
We miss her.
I miss
him.
my rabbit.
Yeah.
I really, really miss my rabbit.
This is Kanai. Can you see, buddy?
Aw.
See, I'm a big dog person.
Yeah.
I love dogs. I'm not a great big cat person.
Dogs are great at teaching connection.
I don't hate cats. I just
Oh, we are connected.
don't love them in the house.
Yeah, cats. We had
Yeah.
outdoor cats, barn cats, but
Yeah, we had outdoor cats, but
they were just they talked all the time.
yeah. I've got to go to the potty. I'm gonna,
Okay.
I'm gonna s-
Anybody got any questions or anything you want to talk about?
moving this out of the way.
Oh, look. I look so distant.
You are distant. There you go. Now you can talk about me. I'm leaving the room.
Oh, I'm not going to talk. Let me tell you about Sherry.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna believe anything.
We got lots of questions, Lee. We just don't want to hear the answers.
Well, tell me one question you don't want to hear the answer to.
One question.
Yeah.
It's like there's a part of me, right? The question is that why is there a part of me that wants my twin, but there's even a stronger part of me that doesn't want it?
Does the part
Two,
does the part of
you know that,
doesn't want your twin?
right?
Does that part of you accept that you have a connection to your twin?
The part that doesn't want it, or the part that does?
Part that doesn't want it. Does it accept the connection to your twin?
I think it accepts the connection, but it doesn't accept what it wants to do with the connection. It wants to have a future connection with the connection rather than experiencing the connection as it is this moment.
Oh, hey Corey, unmute and tell him what words you heard him say.
Oh man.
I heard him say, but
Thank you. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
didn't hear from me, so you didn't really have to cringe. No,
But
you don't accept. If you didn't catch the part where you said I accept it, but is I don't accept. So
okay,
don't worry, your twin's gonna reflect that to you.
right. And not
So-
accept the connection, right?
Well, you're in a dialogue that's telling you that you should be against this connection, but it's probably telling you that because when have you ever accepted somebody being connected to how you feel?
Well, I think it's the experience I've had with my twin.
Mm. And what experience is that you showed up for?
Every experience that she came back for,
Okay. And where did you learn to do that?
to show up for the experience, or
Show up for a woman you're connected to.
where did I what? Let me see. The question again.
You learn to show up for a woman you're connected to.
Where did I learn to show up for a woman that I'm connected to?
Yep.
Um, any role models in my life? Is that what you're asking?
Oh,
That's close.
did you notice you're not bringing anybody up though? Are you paying attention to that too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, I know there's issues with mom. That's for sure. That's not. That's.
so why would you trust this connection if that connection's broken?
Yeah, because you don't know how to fix it.
Why do you think it needs fixed?
Um, I don't know. Once in a while, you got a dialogue with your mother.
Okay, and what do you let your mother accept about you?
Um, I'm accepting that my mother don't accept anything about me lately.
Wow. Now, this will be a very interesting thing for you to
It's
hear.
a lot of acceptance.
All
right
of the
there.
mothers in this room right now, is there anything your son could do that you would stop accepting your son?
There's nothing that my children could do that I would ever not have that love for my children.
So David, you have a case of being right.
Yeah,
Why don't you stop doing that?
right.
Yeah, because what you're trying to convince yourself is a woman you're connected from doesn't accept you, and the woman you're connected to is showing you what that feels like to her. Ouch.
Yeah, sometimes.
You'll have that.
It's
You'll
like-
have
it's
that.
like, hey, David, are you okay standing in that fire? Yeah, you'll have this.
You'll have that.
David, you look like you're getting medium well. I've done that. Look at me. Right? It's like there's a space.
I mean, I've traveled miles to try to connect to my mother, you know, and
And you told her, you looked your mom in the eyes and said, "I want a connection with you," and she said what?
she says, okay, but when we start to talk, we got to have the magic word feather.
So you actually looked your mother in the eyes and told her you needed a connection with her.
Yeah, I called her up and said, Mom, I need to see you, and we haven't connected for a while, and I'm coming to see you. And I went to go see her in Washington and spend the 4th of July. And, you know, she made plans to go to the ocean with me for the 4th of July. And then the last minute, she said, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to sit on the porch. So I just kind of went by myself, and then I came back home a few times, and then every time I go see my mom, I'm 11 all over again.
Right. So why didn't you just sit with your mom on the 4th of July with her instead of going away from her? She hadn't seen you in a long time, right?
Right? Yeah.
So you said
Well,
you
she told me, you know, go see the ocean and stuff and everything, and then we'll watch the fireworks here later.
So if you're
And so we did do that.
yeah, one of the hardest things that I think I found with Sherry even is I was trying to convince myself I didn't need her, but I had learned already how to not need a woman I'm connected to. But I never broke that because my mom passed. So guess who I broke it with? So
Yeah, right.
I can look Sherry in the face and go, I need you. And she'll be like, what do you need?
Right.
I just need you to sit here with me. I need you to hold my hand. I need you to let me cry and just let me be. And the most beautiful thing starts to happen. Connection.
Yeah.
So when have you done that with your mother?
Told my mom that I needed her.
And told her what you needed.
I think that visit I did.
Did you feel your head shake no?
Huh?
Did you feel your head shake no?
No, I said I felt on that visit I did.
Right. And your feelings went like this. That's a very important clue to pay attention to in connection. Your body,
Right.
your body will always tell the truth. That's how she always caught me in every lie. She caught me in every freaking lie. She'd be like, "What'd you do last night?" "I went to bed." She's like,
Well, even on the phone,
Oh,
I could tell.
she could
His
hear
thing
my
could
head.
hear- yeah.
It's like, what the? Why are you pointing out what my body's doing? She's like, because your body always tells the truth. I
And
was
some
like,
of the times he wouldn't even like. He would just be on the phone, and I'd be like, "Well, last night was fun. Alas, thank you for that. Kept me up till 3 o'clock in the morning." What are you talking about?
right, what are you talking about? I didn't keep you up. I didn't. I wasn't online. I
I fell
wasn't.
asleep. Lies, lies, all lies.
Right, I fell asleep. What? No, you said you weren't gonna flick me. So, David, I guess
I almost flicked him.
what we're trying to show you, David,
Yeah.
that there's a space of vulnerability there that you stopped having at 11, that you haven't reconnected to at 11, and said, "What do you need from mom?" And he's gonna look at you and say, "I need her to put her arms around me and not leave me." You're not listening
Well,
to him. How are
yeah.
you? How are you connected to you?
Right. Yeah. Because when I feel like shit, I don't want to put my arms around me. I want to try to find a woman, usually with, same, something to show me that I'm disconnected with. In a way, like I was saying, I show up for the. Okay. So instead of feeling what I'm feeling and embracing what I'm feeling, then I want to feel better than feeling what I'm feeling.
Mm. But you'll seek out somebody who will join you in your disconnect.
Well, I seek somebody out like that's familiar there, but that is like, okay, like let's just say the ex, right? Recent ex, okay?
Yeah.
I had a recent ex-girlfriend that was very, very similar. We were very similar in a lot of ways. And so she kept showing up in ways, that was very similar. And I was showing up in ways to her that was very similar.
Mm.
But instead of connection, it was we were fighting in the or we were getting along in the disconnections.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we were getting along when we were drinking and when we were doing all these negative type patterns and behaviors together, and stuff. It was all fun and games, but it was like regular life living, you know, uh taking out the garbage, and who's doing what, and wanting to hear thoughts or opinions from the other person, but the other person is just wanting to tell you what you want to hear in order to keep a sense of harmony sometimes. Then it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just like that. It still just keeps showing up. It's just like that meme that I put, your lessons keep showing up, and the same lesson keeps showing up with different people.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Who are you closest to, brothers or sisters?
Out of the family members, my brother.
Your brother carry feminine energy?
Um, no, me and my sister would fight like cats and dogs, but my brother, I always looked at him because he was the bigger brother,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And it was almost like, see, I got a real twin in my family. My dad's a twin,
Oh, wow. Okay.
and his brothers are twins, physical twins.
So would you say that this person you were with was kind of like your brother? The energy was
The
very.
person that I'm with
The person
is
that you
like
were
my.
with, who would drink with you and could be around you and you guys could be in harmony, you could still carry the same energy and you knew how to vibrate in that energy.
Yeah, I would say like she was more like a bro than 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 uh than like a dainty little girl that's gonna do her nails while I'm out there, getting the tent and everything going, and just being all pretty and sexy and just let me get all my shit done, right? She would be the
Right.
one just right in there too,
Nice.
you know.
So you learned how to.
But anyways, that yeah, it seems to
Yeah.
be.
So you know how to coexist in connection, but you don't know how to be connected to.
Yeah, coexisting is probably pretty much explains that.
Makes sense. Well, you can do
you
this.
know and, and
You
and then to try to find that, I think I tried to find like the vulnerable connection in that, and that never was there.
Mm-mm.
It never was. It wasn't there.
That'd be like being vulnerable to your bigger brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I told my bigger brother a few things that we probably shouldn't say online.
I bet. Well, you can do this, man. You know what? You want to probably Go back to your mom and actually tell her the truth about what you actually need. You'd be surprised at how a mother would love her son or love her daughter, because sometimes they think they want what's best for us and they believe in us more than we have ever let ourselves believe in ourselves. So connection is always waiting for that moment to arise, right? So maybe it's so much that you need your mom not to, or at least you need to tell yourself your mom doesn't accept you because there's a part of you that doesn't accept yourself.
Well, when they use the words, that nobody likes you, not even your own siblings, kind of hard not to take that as, kind of harsh.
Well, did you ask her what you could do to change that?
No, I got mad and I called her a name,
So
walked
just
out
to
the
clarify,
door.
Well,
a woman you're connected to could tell you how to change. You're just not up for
Um,
it. Hmm.
I don't think I'm really connected to my mother.
Okay, so your twin can walk around saying, I'm not really connected to him. So you can feel how your mom feels. Because remember, she gave birth to you. Now, can you imagine going to your mom when she's giving birth to you and going, you're really not my mother. I'm not really connected to you. And she's going, but I'm going through this pain for you.
Well, I'm definitely not going to get her a Hallmark card that says you've been there for me my whole time. And,
well,
So, can you imagine if your twin watches this and says he's never going to wake up?
yeah.
it's like the stubbornness that you're gonna have is the stubbornness she's got to give you. I know
I
because
I can I hear what you're coming from, bro, but like you don't understand this woman, though.
do you think it's about understanding or you think it's about connecting?
Well, we tried to connect.
Mm.
I mean, we connected for a few days, and then the next minute she telling me get the hell out of the house. So you got to just do what your mom says.
Yeah. Or you could change it up and say, Mom, I'm tired of being disconnected from each other.
Yeah,
There's an 11-year-old in you. When are you going to give him a voice?
right. Well, and I think he wants that connection, but when you've tried all these different years and
When you
there's
tried letting,
some
when have you tried letting him out?
when I what
When have you tried letting 11-year-old you out?
in front of my mom.
You answered the question. Because guess who's connected to 11-year-old you? You're a twin. And your 11-year-old you jumped inside of your twin's body, and that's why your twin's treating you like this.
Yeah,
Yeah?
possibly.
Nothing's impossible.
I'm gonna go with slightly
Yeah,
impossible.
I
Just
carried,
slightly.
we both carried each other in there
Slightly.
at those ages where we
a slight what? What'd you say, Sherry?
Said I'm just gonna go with slightly over.
slightly
What was the word he used?
possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
slightly over possible.
slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Slightly over possible.
I believe it's very possible you could heal this if you decided to be determined and make it a choice. But you're also talking about being somebody completely different and not the one they expect you to be. Because as long as you're meeting the expectations they have on you, how are you meeting the expectations in yourself?
Well, the thing is do you have to be in the presence of someone to be connected with them?
You answer my question first.
And what was the question again?
You don't forget. Can you be what they expect you to be? And is that meeting the expectations you have within yourself?
Can I be what they expect me to be?
Yeah. Or do you want to be who,
Well,
who you
what
want?
my mother wants me to be is the 11-year-old that she abandoned from years and years ago, and that doesn't know anything, and she knows everything, and so you're asking me, do I need to just go and be an 11-year-old every time I connect with my mom?
I'm saying that your mom knows that she hurt 11-year-old you, and your heart's been closed to her ever since. And she lost her
Uh,
son. Your mother lost
um,
11-year-old you, right?
She in some aspects and stuff, and there's been, reconnecting, and then there's been disconnecting. So then there's more hurt caused through hurting other members like my daughter through from my mother and stuff. And so then you get that double hurt thing going on.
So, did 11-year-old you get to come out and tell mom how he felt when she left?
No, because mom don't let me do that. I had to write a paper in family history class in college to try and read it to her, and she plays the martyr and the victim, and she tells me that I was a wild child, and that's it. That's how it rolls.
So basically, your letter attacked her.
I let her attack.
No,
letter attacked
your letter attacked her. The letter wasn't about how you felt. The letter was about what she did.
No, the letter was about how I felt.
Okay, so tell everybody here how you felt when your mother left you at 11. No attacking mom, right?
Huh? Yeah, no, I'm not attacking mom.
So tell everybody here at 11 years old how you felt when mom was gone.
Oh man, it was, you had to grow up really fast, and I felt like it was gonna happen more than once. Like you felt abandoned, of course, you felt abandoned.
What's abandonment feel like?
Like shit.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts a lot.
And this hurt that you can feel right now?
Can I heal it right this second?
Can you still feel that hurt right now?
A little bit, but it's more numb than hurt.
So you know how to abandon that 11-year-old like she did.
Well, it's just like I don't believe I need to hurt every day with it.
But you probably should take that hurt and go to your mom and let her hold it.
I've tried that. It doesn't work with mom.
You should pay attention to your head. Your head's saying something completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're abandoning him, don't worry. You don't need your mom. You're doing it. But if you take that hurt to your mom, you take that pain to your mom, and you say, Mom, I don't know how to heal this without you. But I was really hurt. And I know that hurt's been making me attack you for years. But I need you to just hold me while I'm hurt. And don't let me go. Because the one thing I get to tell myself is you're always going to leave or push me away or tell me I'm not good enough. Or tell me that you don't accept me. I have to tell myself that story, which makes me behave that way. So I can be right. That would be the truth, right?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
So what you're really saying is, no, I get to abandon the 11-year-old now and get to tell him how he's going to be abandoned by mom is the same story of the abandonment. It's a story about abandonment that mom did. It's not accident.
I guess I'm to the fact that I don't really care anymore, whether I have it or not,
Then you should probably look at your twin and go, I need you to not care anymore so I can see how it makes my mom feel. Because that's what you're doing.
That's what I'm doing to telling my twin.
Your twin picks up on that energy automatically.
Yeah, that's true, because we do pick up on each other's energy. For sure.
She's pretty much dictating what your energy says to do. So she's being you like you are to your mom. So in this case, you're your mom, and your twin is 11-year-old you. She'll never forgive you. That's okay. At some point, you'll have to.
So I'm mom, and my twin's my 11-year-old me.
Yep.
Huh.
She won't let you in until you get that. That's the lesson.
We have a comment in TikTok. And Nikki
wow. Okay. I hear you, bro. I hear you. I'm going to think about it. But I hear you.
I'll let yourself feel it.
The comment's for you, though. It says, you're not alone, friend. I was 6 when my mom passed. Worth having the conversation when you can.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, TikTok.
That's Nikki. She's
Oh,
usually
hi,
the one
Nikki.
with me when I'm in trouble on TikTok. So.
You guys
ban-
get banned at the
we're
same
being
time.
good together.
So you're banning twins.
I
That's
guess.
awesome. Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
beautiful.
Guys, I have a question. May I ask?
Sure.
Because I very resonate with your story, David. That's something that I'm going through with my mom. And when I was listening, like, but it doesn't apply for my situation because I opened up to my mom and I expressed, Mom, that's how I feel. And I gave my heart on the golden plate to her. And what I got in return really shook me. I was called a murder that I'm killing her. So the way I feel kills her. And she decided to run away from me. And I'm like, feel not seen, not heard. But the moment I express, I just get confirmation that I'm not seen, I'm not heard.
Hmm.
And another question would be, when it comes to the law of attraction and energy work, I experienced the same, that as more I watch a boiling pot, as more a pot doesn't boil because I'm controlling it. But the moment I disconnect, not disconnect, but I remove the focus on something else, the pot starts boiling. So my question here is, do I really need to continuously, the same as David, do we need continuously to put the effort by taking actions, or maybe is it a better idea to step back and allow the energies to play out? I'm just wondering.
Your mother, both of your mothers, when you were born, paid attention to your breathing, paid attention to when you needed to be fed, paid attention to when you needed to be held and rocked to sleep, paid attention to when you needed somebody to be up with you because you weren't feeling well. That energy is still very much in your mother. And what she's waiting for is you to tell her you need that. If you're not doing that, then you're looking for a reason to be disconnected from her. You're not looking for a reason to be connected to her. So the choice is yours. This is not about attacking mom. This is about connecting with her. A mother is going to be as close as you can get in this connection where the truth will be. The truth will be, she used to show up for me when I cried. And what you needed then was for her to put her arms around you and hold you and rock you, right? You didn't need her to fix anything. You just needed to be held. So when's the last time you told your mother that's exactly what you need before you started pouring out and telling her things?
Well, I started first from expressing how I feel because the need comes from the feeling. So that's a second step. First expressing feelings, then those are my needs.
Well,
I just need you.
that's the first step. Here's what you should probably ask yourself. Where were you taught to translate your feelings from thought?
Translate my feelings.
From thought. You know, you sit in the feeling, then you come up with a whole bunch of things you want to say.
Easy, Mike.
Where have you seen anybody communicate and connect that way? Where have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I get it. Mm-hmm.
It's a brain twister because your mind's going, panic. Wait, no, you can't tell me I don't know what to feel. Well, your mind can't feel anything. Your thoughts don't feel anything. You feel everything, right? So if I walk in a room and I can feel her, I'll know that I could just walk over and go like this, no matter what she's feeling. But that's because we're connected and we choose that. But I don't choose to let her head tell me not to walk through there and do that. When did your head ever say your mother wanted a connection with you? What did you hear your mind say? Because I felt the never. But that's okay. As soon as you figured that out, You'll walk right past that never and go, Mom, I'm sorry. Come here. Hold me. That's it. Nothing else is going to work. Your mind, that's your disconnect device. When was it ever programmed to accept connection? Don't you love our education system? Our whole planet is filled with education of thought. But have you ever noticed there's no education of feel? So where do you want to be? Mm. You're allowed to be taught by your feelings, and you're allowed to walk away from your thoughts. That's what this connection keeps trying to tell every single person it finds. But you're going to have to make it a choice. You're either going to choose what you feel, or you're going to stay stuck in your head and tell yourself all the reasons you can't have it. And that's usually where we all get stuck. I mean, watch our journey. Watch what our minds did. Our minds were our destruction every single time. Overthinking, overthinking, overthinking. And you believe that what you're doing is showing that person you love them. But nobody's going to be able to feel love if your feelings are being disconnected by your thoughts. You know, sitting in front of them and all of a sudden you hear in your head, well, if I tell them this, they're probably not going to want that. If I tell them that we have this connection, they're probably not going to want that. If I tell them that we're twin flames, they're probably not going to want that. Don't worry. They're going to give you the rejection you're thinking. So you can be right. And 9 times out of 10, you get to be right.
And what I noticed, very interesting parallel, that the way I treat my mom is the way my twin treats me.
Yep. So you know how you,
Karma.
make your mom, you know how you make your mom feel. Yep.
Yeah.
And not until you change that does it change. Because I promise you this, Mom has been trying to change it the way you want to change it with your twin. And you can see that shit don't work.
Boys,
Look, this boy can play,
there's not a child here.
but we got
Mm.
Boys. Okay.
Isn't there an easier way?
Well, if this connection was easy,
Isn't there an easier way?
we would all have true
Well,
love. But I guess you have to ask yourself the question, do you deserve true
Can
love?
I take the red pill?
You know,
well,
let me tell you, it's not all cracked up as it's supposed to be because we both did that with other people. And those red
And
pills,
I relate to David and Lily. About that. I wrote my twin a letter, and I had the massive headache yesterday. It was pounding so bad, like everywhere.
yeah.
it gets like that when your head tells you to worry about a response.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Mm.
It's like, what the hell? I don't even know. I do know, but I don't. I don't.
Mm.
It is Sherry's bath time, y'all. I'm gonna
That's
take
good.
that.
That's good.
I'm
I
gonna
gave us something to think about.
next event.
Yeah, I get to experience it. So you guys can thank all you want.
Sounds like I
Please.
need to call my dad when we get off of here. Sounds like I need to call my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I would tell you, the more times you run towards connection, you'll be surprised at what connection gives you.
Yeah.
But remember, you're running away from connection in some place if your twin is running away from you.
Well, we have been texting back and forth, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just being brutally honest and telling them, like, listen, I'm in a place of mental mind effing myself right now. I'm working through some things, and I've just felt it like better to just tell them, you know, rather than trying to hide what I'm going through and just say, no, I'm really not okay right now. I don't feel good. You know, I've been struggling with my health. I hope you're doing okay. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, what's the point in lying about it? They know anyways. You're just lying to yourself.
Well, and that's why honesty is so tricky because it's a judgment of the truth. It's not the truth.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can be brutally honest sometimes though, but you know, I have to be more soft because I tend to have a lot of force about me because I'm just brutally honest sometimes. And I am that way with myself, see, because I'm my own worst self-critic. I really am. So I'm working through that.
What do you need that for? That's probably where you should go with it. What do you need? What do you need to be brutally honest? And why are you judging honesty? And why are you judging anything, especially yourself? You are as you are, but you can be connected to. That's how special you are. But as long as you don't want to see that because you're judging, nobody's going to stop you.
Well, I'm working on speaking my truth. So there we go.
There
Work
you
in progress.
You guys, we
Good
love
night.
you. Thank you
Thank
guys so
you.
much.
Thank you guys for
Thank
coming.
All right,
Thanks.
guys. Enjoy the bath.
Guys.
Enjoy the bath.
You.
Oh, we're going to. Well, don't worry about that. We got this.
David, don't tell him that.
You worry about yourself, Corey.
Lee, there's always a TMI on every video.